Good evening, everyone. This side Abhipsha Guha. So, as far as we have discussed. So, in the last session, we have actually covered till type conversion. So, from today, we will be starting on with mutable versus immutable, and eventually we'll move one by one. Okay. So, before that, let me just share my screen. So hopefully my screen is visible to you. Okay, so the topic that we will be covering today, the very first topic to be very precise, that is mutable versus immutable. Okay, so in Python, what is mutable? Mutable means something that can be changed after creation, right? Once we have created it, we can change that. And immutable is something that cannot be changed after we have created it. Okay. So in a real-time way or real life, we can give some of the example. Think like that. Like in mutable, we can think about clay, right? So you can mold the clay, you can change it, you can reshape it. Like the shape and the structure of this clay can be changed, right? But when we are talking about immutable, then clay doesn't perform fit, like doesn't fit well in this in this form. So in case of immutable, we can think about rock. So you cannot change its shape. It is whatever the shape it is holding, it retained the shape, right? So that is immutable. So basically, in case of Python, so we have the mutable types. So mutable types are the data types that can be changed. So common mutable types in Python are list, dictionary, set, byte array, all of them. Okay. Now coming down to the immutable types. So immutable types are the types like the common immutable types that cannot be changed. They are immutable, like the data types that is not mutable. Okay. So that is once created cannot be changed. So we can think about string, tuple, next coming down to integer, float, boolean, and complex. So all of them comes under immutable type. So let's just go down to the Google Colab and see each of the things in details, how they are mutable and how not. Okay, so this is the one. So for first we will be seeing is list mutable or non-mutable. Okay, so here you can see that fruits equal to we have taken three different fruits name. Fruits is the variable which I am storing this list out here. So here we are using three different fruits, that is apple, banana, and cherry. Inside the list, the name of the list is fruits. So I want to print my original list. Now I want to do some of the changes. So in the zeroth position, in place of apple, I want to change it with kiwi. So I got my updated list. Now I want to add a new element inside my list. So I tried adding new element using append. So I have used fruits.append and taken the name of the fruit as orange. Now I have printed again my updated list. So let's just run it. Though the output is visible, so you can see my original list contains apple, banana, and cherry. Okay. So my updated list where I included kiwi in place of apple, that is also visible here. That contains kiwi, banana, and cherry. Next, I have added a new item in my data, like in my list. So it is coming down to be kiwi, banana, cherry, and orange. Okay. So this is list. So list is easily mutable. So you can see that by seeing this. So it is mutable. Now, coming down to dictionary, we talked that dictionary is also mutable. So, dictionary is basically the key value pair. So, to initialize the dictionary, like first we have initialized the dictionary, taken three key value pairs. The first key is name. For the name, I got the value as John. The next key I have taken as age and the value I have taken as 20. Next, I have taken the grade and I have taken the value, grade being the key, A being the value for it. Now I have printed my original dictionary. Now I just want to update the value. So for updating the value, I have used the key against which I had to update the value that I have taken and printed up my updated dictionary. So I got my updated dictionary accordingly. Now I want to add a complete new set of key value pair to take it accordingly. So I have added accordingly the city as the key and New York as the value to it. So I have kept the name of the dictionary same, and inside it I have taken the key that is the city and the value is New York and printed my updated dictionary. So after printing it, I got all this output. So my original dictionary contains key, like the key being named, the John being the value, next age being the key, 20 being the age of the person as the value, next grade being the key and A being the value or against the grade key. This is my original dictionary. Now I have updated the dictionary with updating my value of the age to being 21. So it is easily visible here. Now I have again updated my dictionary by adding a new key value pair. So I have used city and New York and it is accordingly added. So there is no issue doing that. So it is easily understandable that dictionary is mutable. We can, once it has been created, we can do the changes on it accordingly. Okay, now this we have talked about the mutable part of it. Now we have to discuss about the immutable part. So what is immutable part? So as I mentioned, the immutable are the data types. Immutable data types are the data types in Python that once created cannot be changed accordingly. So we have discussed about string, tuple, integer, float, boolean, complex, right? So first I have like taken the name of mine as like you can see here. I have taken my name, I have taken a variable and stored my name over here. So my name is a string over here. Now I want to print my name. Let's just take it like this. So you can see my name is here. It is giving my name is Abhiksha and printing the name like this. Now, suppose I want to change any of the alphabet in my name. So, suppose in place of A, in the capital, that is the first alphabet of my name, I want to replace that with O. Okay. So, in that case, the previous, like if I need to, if I had to update, how I can do that, right? So, in that case, I'll be adding name, then I'll add the index, the zeroth index, of course, and I'll replace it with O, right? So once done, now I will be just try to print it. Yes. Okay. Let's just run it. Okay. So the my name is Abhipsha. It has printed accordingly. It has got error in this area, right? Because it is saying str, that is the string object, does not support item assignment. That means in this way, I cannot add, like I cannot update my string. Okay, so there is another way of creating it, but in that case, I'll create a new string with that name itself. Like I can update that, but that needs to be do it in the other way. But string cannot change it directly, so it is immutable. So let's see how we can do that. So let's just comment this part because this is not working for us. Okay, now let's just move. So I'll be doing name and I'll be adding the same, like I will be adding O. I'll be adding in my first place plus name 1 is to I am adding like that so that the I get my name in my zeroth index like this in this position like in this position I want O. Okay, but as you know here we cannot do it like that, so we will be doing it in this way and let's see is it working or not. Yes, it is working. Okay. So this is working because we have to create a this is the way we have created a new kind of string. Okay. So that we can do, but the string cannot change directly. So that implies that it is immutable. Now coming down to tuple. So you can see here the tuple that is colors I have taken red, green and blue. For tuple we use the parenthesis to identify that it is a tuple. Now this is done. So after I have run it, so it is giving me my original tuple. Now suppose I need to change any of the value in my tuple, in my initiated tuple. Okay. So in that case, I'll be using colors basically. Yes. So colors I want to use, and I want to use it like with the help of the index. So I want to change the zeroth position index value like red. I want to replace red with yellow. So I'll be using 0 as the index and I'll be putting the value as yellow. Right? Now I will be print my updated tuple with the color. Let's see. Again, we have got the error because it is telling tuple object does not support item assignment. Okay, so that is the problem we are facing up here. Okay, that is the reason it is not working. So in this case, this is easily understandable that in tuple we cannot work and we cannot update the tuple in itself like by itself like the tuple cannot be changed by from itself. Okay, so that is the case, so we can't do it. Let's just run it. Now it will be running fine because we have commented this. Now let's talk about the integer. Okay, so integer. So x equals to 10, suppose. So I have taken a variable x where I have stored the value as 10. Okay, now let's print it. Print original value of x. So now I have to put the value of x here. So now let's just run it. Okay, now if I need to do this x equal to x plus 5, let's just do it. So it is giving me what? It is giving me 15. So integer cannot be changed directly. We need to create a new integer when we need to update it. So how we have created here is a new integer that we have created. This x and this x is not same. This x and this x is not same, right? So this x, the value of x is stored as 10. Now again, we have taken x and used the previous x plus 5. That's why it is 10 plus 5, right? So that's why it has updated. So integer also cannot change directly. We need to create the new integer when we want to update it. That is immutable. So integers are also immutable. So let's just take a quick understanding about all of this, like a kind of revision whatever we have discussed as of now. So mutable are the things that we can change after we have created it. Okay, and immutable are the things like the we can change the where we cannot change the value after the creation has been done. Okay, for mutable we have got list, dictionary, set, byte array being the mutable parts, mutable data types. And coming down to immutable, we have got string, tuple, integer, float, boolean, complex. All of them are immutable data types. Okay. Based on the memory, it can change the place, like the mutable part, it can change the place, right? So, like as we have seen, like we can update the parts. Like your Apple has been replaced or updated with QE. Now it is not storing Apple in place of Apple, QE is being stored. So in memory ways, while we are working with the mutable data types, so it can change the place accordingly, right? But in immutable type, it cannot do that. So we need to create the new object to like on the change on what change we have to make. Based on that, we need to prepare new. We need to have a new object. Okay, so this is all about the details. So now coming down with we'll be discussing one by one with the different operations and different one. So first we will be going with the list. So what is list in Python, right? So list is basically a collection of items stored in a single variable. Okay, it's a collection of items that is stored in a single variable. So fruit is the name of the variable, and inside this variable we have stored multiple elements. You can see like multiple items. The multiple items are apple, banana, mango, and for a list we are just using this square brackets. Okay. So in corrected form, list is a mutable ordered data set that actually gives us the access that we can change it, right? Fine, let's just move in. Okay, so list is a mutable form of it. Like we can do the changes in it. It is ordered, that is, items have the specific indexes. We can call the item based on the index value. Next, it does allows the duplicate values as well, and also can store different data types. In list, we can store different data types. So we will be seeing all of this in details. So first we need to create the list. So this is the way how we have to create the list. We have fruits. In fruits, we have fruits is the variable where we are storing the list of different kind of fruits like apple, banana, mango. Now we want to print it. Once we have printed it, we have got the list of the fruits. Now we have suppose this mixed data types, right? So suppose as I told, like list we can store different data types, be it integer, float, string, list, anything, right? So we can store different type of data, different data types. Okay, so we have taken a variable, the name of the variable we have given as next, and we have initialized it with and stored different data types, the like items with different data types. Okay, so first one you can see it is an integer 29.657. This is a variable. Next, this is true. I have stored that is a Boolean data type, and I have stored the short name of mine, that is Abhi. So this is a string. Now I have printed it. So it is printing accordingly. That means like list allows us to store different data types. We can actually store different data types inside a list. Okay. Now coming down, if we need to like access the elements like the list items with indexes, with specific index, we need to do it. Okay. So let's just understand by using single index first, then eventually we'll move. So let's just take it. Okay, it's taking a time. Yes. So you can see this apple would be of zeroth index. Banana is the first index. Mango is the second index. So we have got the indexing from 0 to 1. Okay. So now if I am taking like fruits, apple, banana and mango, and I want to print the first index, I'll be printing fruits with the 0. right? So now if I suppose I want to do it like the same thing I want to do for the second index. Let's see. I'll do it for second index. Yes, so it is printing the app like the apple and mango, right? Now we can do the negative indexing also. Let's see. If we want to do the negative indexing, what will be my result? So let's give it as -2. So for this zeroth position, my index is coming apple, and -2, the index is coming down to banana. Let's change it to -3. So apple is coming. So here, this is zeroth index, this is first index, this is second index. While negativity, while we are taking the negative one, so this would be the -1 index position, -2 index position, -3 index position. Let's check for -1 if it is working well or not. So it is giving us apple and mango. So negative indexing is also possible in case of list. Now, if we need to slice the list, we need to slice it down. Like we need to get a specific part of the list. So this is my entire list. I want to get it from the second index to the fourth index. So this is first, second, third, like this is zeroth index, this is first index, this is second index. So it will be starting from second index, third index, and fourth index. So it will be printing the second index and the second index position and the third index position, not the fourth index position. So the range I will be taking the like the slicing position that I'll be taking, that is the start and the end part, that it will be from 2 to 4, but for the indexing that it will be taking the second index position and the third index position. Now, if I need to include the fourth index position as well, so I'll change it with this. So now you can see it is giving us the second index position, third index position, and the fourth index position. So this is slicing. Now we need to just do it accordingly. Like this is the other way around, that we have to just update the list accordingly. So we can update it in this way. Now coming down to changing any of the list items, right? Suppose I want to change the list item. Let's just take this example. Control V. Now let's just change it. Okay. So I'll be using print root. I want to do the zeroth index and I want to change it with uh, grades. Okay. Now I want to print root. So let's see. So what is the issue? Cannot assign grades. Uh, okay. Okay. Sorry. So we have to just take it like this. We can't do it in this way. I have used the print statement up here. So sorry for that. Let's just move up here. Yes, with print it will not assign, of course. So we need to do it. So yes. So now it has taken it accordingly. Okay. Now suppose we need to add an item to the list. So for that we will be using this append operation. Append operation is like to add any of the elements at the end. Okay. Without indexing, if I need to add the element at the end, I'll be using this. So the same thing, I have used the append fruits dot append and we have taken grapes inside it and now printed the fruit. So it has already been updated accordingly. Now we can use the insert one. Insert is basically we need when we are using this insert function, so we need the index and the item. So it will add a specific position. So we need to add a specific position where I want to add this element or this item specifically, right? So I have used fruits dot insert one in first index. I want to use it. So my names like the my updated list was apple, banana, mango, grapes. Okay. Now I am using the in the first index. So between apple and banana, I should get grapes, right? So I have done it using insert, and I have used the index position and also the item name. This is way we can do that. Now coming down with the extend. What is extend? Extend we have taken. So we have used the fruits, initialized it like the list we have initialized. Use the extend. Extend is to add multiple items. So here we have to add the multiple items. I have taken all these elements in a list. In a list form, I have taken it so that I can add these items accordingly. So my list was still like the initial list was still mango, and after that I want to add all these elements. So it will be adding at a stretch here. Okay, so this is the way we can include it. Now I can use the remove one. So if remove function I am using, so the mango, wherever it will be getting the mango, it will remove that. The first mango that we will be getting, like it will be searching from the index wise, it will be searching from the zeroth position, then second position, then third position. So first in zeroth index, second index, first index and second index. In the second index only it has got mango. So it has replaced it. But we have again got mango in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the fifth index we have got the mango again. So it will be getting like it will be working for the first first element, like the first item when in the first index when it will be getting like the when it will be getting the element in which of the first index first, so it will be removing that. Next for pop. Pop is for removing the last item. Okay. So pop is basically removing the last item accordingly. So it will be removing. We can use pop with index, or we can also use pop without index. Okay. So here when we are using pop without index, so if there is no index, then it will remove the last one. Okay. It will be removing the last. Now let's add the first index. Okay, let's just run it because we haven't run that. That's why it is taking like that. So we have removed the first index. So we it is taking apple, kiwi, then pineapple, mango, and the grapes. Okay. So first index, that is there was banana. Banana has been removed accordingly. Now we have this del that actually remove using delete operation, like delete function basically. So del fruits one is the index number, and we are doing it accordingly. So let's just run it. So we have got the first index, that is kiwi, that has been removed accordingly. We can use the clear to empty the list, like so that all of the elements can be deleted accordingly. So we have used clear, and now the list is empty. Okay. Now we can use the looping through this list. So we can use the for loop. So for loop, we have taken first initialize the fruit, like the initialize the list. The name of the list I have given as fruits. Now for f in fruits, I want to print f. So once I want to print f, it has given me all of the name of the items that are present inside the list. Okay. Now I want to do it for like I want to also print the index. So I'll be taking the range. So I'll be taking for I in range, and the length of the fruit I want to take. Like if I want to know the length of the fruit, like let's suppose let's I want to see my length of the fruit. So I'll be doing print length fruits. Okay, let's just run it. So the length of the fruit is 4. Okay. Okay, I haven't run it. I ran it till here. So let's just run this one. And now let's run it. So it is giving me 3. Okay, got that? Yes. So the fruits equal to apple, banana, mango. So the length is 3. So here, while I'll be running that, I want to get the index number accordingly. So the apple is in 0th index, banana is in the first index, and accordingly mango is in second index. Okay, so we have got all of it accordingly. Okay, now let's just move ahead. So if a function we can also if and else, like we have used fruits and we have used different names of the fruit like apple, banana, mango. Now we have used the if orange in fruits, then I want to print yes, orange is present, else it will be presenting no. So let's just run it. So it is giving no, it is not present. So let's just change it with uh, any of the item that is present in the list. So I'll change it with apple. I'll change this one with apple and also this one with apple. Let's run it. So it is saying yes, apple is present because it has checked accordingly. So apple was present. That's why it is giving me that apple is present. Okay. Now, if I want to sort the like my list is only of different numbers, numeric numbers. Now I want to sort the number using descending order. Okay. So initially it takes it into the ascending order itself. Like if I want to just put it like let's just remove this part and want to give the parenthesis. And now I have given, now you can see it has done the sorting in ascending order. So by default, it is taking while we are not giving anything, just sort of function. So by default, it is taking the sorting in descending order. Now I want to change it with this. That is, the reverse is true. That is, I want to do it in the descending order. So let's just run it. So it has changed into the sorting of the number has changed into descending order. Now, if I want to copy a list, so I have taken the name of the fruit, like the name of the variable as fruits copy, and I have used fruits dot copy to copy it accordingly. And I have printed this. Let's just print fruits as well. Now let's print it. So see, both are same, right? So you can understand that we have made a copy of it. Now, if I want to suppose do any of the operations like I want to join or combine the list, like in that case, what we can do? We have taken like a variable. The name of the variable I have given as A, and inside A I have taken two elements. Like A is a list, and inside the list I have taken two elements, that is one and two. Taken another variable B inside that, that is also a list. Inside that list, I have again taken two variables, 3 and 4. So now I have taken another variable C and doing A plus B and want to print C. Your plus is not the addition operation that we are performing. It is just combining them together. Okay. So it's just like joining them together. So let's just take it to 5, comma 6, comma 7. Now let's run it. So it will be joining accordingly. It's not like if the first variable, the list that I am taking, it contains two elements. The second variable that I'll be taking, for that also the list that I'll be taking, that should contain two elements. No, that is not mandatory. We can take multiple elements in the second or first list, whatever we are taking. So there is no problem with that. Okay. Now we can do like we can use extend over here as well. So let's see if we are using extend, what happens. So we can use a dot extend and I want to do it with B, and I want to print A. Now let's run it. So it is also joining or concatenating the list together. So either we can do it in this way, or we can use the extend function, like that is inbuilt function that is already there. Okay. So we can like create a list of squares also. Let's see how we can do that. So we can take a variable named numbers, and I want to add the number as 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, right? So I have taken 5 numbers and I want to do the square in them, okay? So and store it again in a list. So I'll be using squares. So now I'll be using list. So I'll be using x2. I will be using for x in numbers, and I want to print the square. So it is giving me 1, 4, 9, 16, and 25, right? So either we can do it in this way, or we can also do x into x. That will also give us the same result, the same one we have got. So that is the case, right? So we can do it in this way. So now if we had a nested list, like list inside list, so how it will look and how we can do it. So nest, we can first nested list. Now we have, suppose we giving it as the name as matrix. Now we have the list. Now inside the list, I'll be again taking one list, 1, comma 2, next 3, comma 4, next 5 comma 6, like this, right? So now I want to print the matrix. Now I want to print the matrix like for like the second and the third record. Like let's just first print it. You'll understand what I am saying. So it is printing in this way, right? So now if I want to go it like that, print, yes, this one. So if I am printing it like this, so it is giving me the position 2, like this is my value, like that. So for the, like let's just change it to 1 cross 1, like 1 comma 1, so it is giving me the fourth. So this first list that we have taken 1 comma 2, that is zeroth position. The second, like that is the zeroth index. Okay, so inside the list, like let's just write it like that. So I have a total list, right? So it has some of the values. So the index, the zeroth index is equal to, for the list, so the zeroth index that is coming, that is for the first 1 comma 2. Next we have the first index that is coming for 3 comma 4, and the second index that is coming as 5 comma 6. Okay, so this is the indexing that is going. Also for them also there is the index that is 0 and 1. 0. Let's just change it to 2. Let's see what happens. So there will be an error because the list is out of range, because there is only the 0 index and the first index. Now I can take it as 0, 1 and 2. Let's just take it to 2 and this one to be 1. So it should print 5. Let's see what it prints. Okay, sorry, it should print 6. I'm really sorry because we have taken 1. If we are taking 0, it should print 5. Yes, it has printed it accordingly. Okay, so this has taken it accordingly. So this is all about list. Now let's just move it down with tuple. Let's just save it. Let's move it down for tuple. So what is tuple in Python? So tuple is basically the collection of items that is similar to list, but the thing is, it is immutable, right? It's not like this list that it is mutable, that once it has created, we can change the value, we can do all of this. No, we can't do after we have done it. So the features of tuples are it is ordered, it is immutable, it do allow the duplicates, and we can also store different type of data. We can different type of data types inside a tuple as well as we can do it in list. And if we use parenthesis to like initialize any of the tuple. Okay. So for initializing, we have used fruit, the same example we have taken, just we have used the parenthesis. So now you can see, let's just run it. So it has already been, once I have printed, it has given me the value like this, right? So now if I want any of the mixed data types, let's just check for mixed data type, is it working or not? So let's give it as mixed. Okay. Now let's just take different data types. Let's take 10, 20 point, 20 point 45. Let's take true. Let's take false. Let's take, yeah, let's take Python. All of this we have taken. Now let's just run it. So it is going accordingly. There is no issue in that. So the mixed data types we can use like different, we can store different data types in a single tuple. Now coming down for a single item tuple, okay? So it must include a comma, apple, then comma. I have include one single value inside the or single item inside this tuple, but I have included the comma, okay? Now once I am running it, so it is giving me it is printing it accordingly and giving the class as tuple. Now let me just remove this comma, and you can see the class is it is giving because I have printed the data type as well. So it is giving me tuple. Now let's just run it. If I am removing the comma, it is taking it as a string. Okay, because we are using this parenthesis for initializing tuple, right? So inside the parenthesis that we are taking, that is considered as string. So for considering that as a tuple for a single valued tuple, then I just need to add a comma after I have entered the value. Let's just run it. So it is just taking it as a tuple, right? So now if I need to access the tuple item, how we can do it? Using index, we can do it. Also, we can do it with negative index. Let's just check for this. Okay. Now also it is true for slicing. Let's just see in tuple is it doing good or not. Let's take numbers, and I am taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, like this. Okay. Now I want to print, yes, in different way I want to print it. So let's just see. Yes. So it has printed from 2 to 5. Second indexing is 3, that is 30. From 30 to 5. Second, third, fourth. So it has printed from 30 to 50. Now it has no indexing first till fifth index. So we have the fifth index till here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So till here is my fifth index that is going. So we will be getting numbers till here. Okay. Now it's told that it will be starting from the fifth index going down to the last. Okay. So it will be printing all of it. Okay, so this is how we can use the slicing in case of tuple also to get multiple values together. Now, tuples are immutable, like it cannot be changed, right? So with indexing, like just a single indexing, we won't get it. So let's just try it. Control C. Let me just copy it down. Control V, and let me just remove it. Now let's run it. It has given me the value to be 60, right? But the thing is, when I am just printing it, so it is giving me the value like that. But if I want to change it, let's just change it. And I want to change it with 10. Okay. Next, I want to print numbers. There is an error. Tuple object does not support item assignment, right? So that is the problem. So we can just get it through indexing, different type of indexing, but it is not possible to get the indexing wise updation. Okay, the index wise updation is not possible here. So this is how it is. Now coming down to the converting tuple to list. Like now, if I need to update the value, in that case, what I can do. Suppose I had to update my tuple, but I cannot update it directly, right? So how I can do? First, I have taken the like the tuple, I have get the initialize, I have initialized the tuple. So the tuple that I have chosen here, the name with the variable for the tuple I have chosen as root, and inside it I have added the items. Now I am just converting it to list. This I am converting to list. So I am storing another variable that is temp, and I am just converting this tuple to list. Okay, now I am just updating the value accordingly. In the first index, I want kiwi, and in the last, I want orange. So it was apple, banana, mango. So banana should be replaced with kiwi, and after mango, I just need another item that is orange. So using apple, I have done that. Now, once it has been done, now I will be converting that back to tuple. So this temp was a list, right? This temp was a list. So here you can see, like if I want to print the type, like here, uh, let's just print the type, print type of temp. Yes. So it has giving me list. Now let's here print fruits, but I want to print the type of fruits. Let's just run it. So now it has changed back to tuple, right? So you can see it like this. So it is giving me like this. Accordingly, it's storing also. So this is the way of updating the tuple. Like directly we can't do it. So with the help of list, we can do it. Now we can use the looping through the tuple. So how we can do it? Let's just see. So if we have to do the looping, so let's take fruits, and let me take this values only. I don't want to just change it. So I want to do it like this. Now I want to use for I in fruits, print I. So I just want to let's, or we can do it like here we can also change it to fruit. For fruit in fruits, print fruit. Okay, let's just print it. So it has given me the value as apple, banana, mango, right? So this is how we can use it. Also, we can use with the length function, like for I in range length of fruit. I want to print the fruit I. Like before that, I want to add I as well so that I can get the index value also. So it is giving me the index value with the names, like the items. Okay. So with if like the same as the list, we can also see using if we can check or not. So we'll check if banana in fruits. Okay, let's just do it in fruits. Next, what I need to do, I need to print yes. Okay, either else, sorry, else I need to print no. Let's check. So banana is present here. You can see that's why it is printing yes. If I am checking or converting, like changing the name to kiwi, so it will be changing to no. Okay. So we can use the count method also to count the values. So we have, suppose let's take this one. Okay, we have taken this tuple. Now I want to print numbers dot count. Like I want to count how many times anything is getting repeated. So in that case, I need to change some as well. So let's take it to 4 and I want to get the count of, suppose for 40, I want to get the count. So it is coming 3 times. I am checking for 10, it is coming 1 time. Okay. So this is what, and if I can use the index also. So let's take the index of the first position, like the value. So X is not in tuple, like index X. Okay, not in tuple. So we need to find the position of the item. Okay, so it is not 1, it should be 10 actually. Yes, so it is giving me the position. Here we want to get the index of the position of the value specifically. So it is giving me the value accordingly. Now, if I am putting around 40, let's see what it is giving. So the first one, it will be giving the position of the 40 that is coming fast. Okay, so it is giving the index as 3. Okay, the similar way we can do the joining and the combining in tuples and all. Okay, the same way as we have done in list. Now moving down to set. Okay, what is set specifically? Set is also a data type. So set is basically the collection of items that is basically unordered and unindexed, right? So in case of set, the items do not have a very fixed position, and we cannot like access the item using the index. And of course, it is mutable, but it doesn't allow any of the duplication. Okay, so these are all of the features of set. Now we have fruits. Fruits we have taken different variables, and for set we use this curly brushes. So we have taken apple, banana, mango. Mango I have taken in repeat, and apple also taken in repeat. Now let's just run it. So it is giving me only the values that I am getting, like apple, mango, and banana. Okay, so let's just close this one. We have already done this, so let's close it. Okay. Now we have this empty set. So how we can use for this empty set, right? So empty set, like you might for this, you must use this set function. Okay. So if we are using the set function, then we can take a empty set accordingly. Okay. Now we need to access it using like for loop. How we can do it? The same way for item in fruits, print items. So it will be giving me the items. So fruits are this, like basically this. So it is giving me the items accordingly. So if I need to access the item, like then I'll be using this for loop. Like using indexing, we can't get it because it will be not taking it accordingly. Using if else also, we will be getting the access of it. Now, suppose I need to add item to the set, right? So I'll be using the add operation. So fruit dot add grapes. So I want to print fruit, so it has added grapes accordingly. Okay, so there is no proper indexing that it will be added last or first. It will be going based on you like its wish. Like it's there is no proper indexing that would be maintained up here. Okay, next coming down to the updation. So there is a function of update that will add multiple items in the set. The same update we have in list and tuple also for adding multiple item together. So here you can see I have added orange and pineapple, and you can see with the other elements that is apple, grapes, mango, and banana, we have also got orange and pineapple. Now, if I want to remove orange from here, we can also do that. So once we have got it, so from here you will be seeing that there is no orange. Then we can also use this discard that will remove the item. So accordingly, like the same as the remove option, the same thing we are doing using the discard one. Okay, so using discard you can see that the apple element, the item is been removed accordingly. Okay, now similarly the same thing we can use the pop option. So for pop option, what we will be doing, what we will be doing, so let's just take it the same way. The fruits dot popped, fruits dot pop. The same thing we need to use, and let's store it in R. And I want to print. Okay, let's wait just a moment. Okay, sorry, I have just done it like this. I will be doing R equal to fruit dot pop. Fruits not defined. Okay, I haven't run anything. Okay, let's run it. Let's just run this one. Okay, it has run accordingly. Now I want to print what I have removed. Okay, so print R built-in method. Okay, it is giving me like this, and I want to print fruits. Print. We have added extra. Let's do it. So it is giving me mango, pineapple, and banana. So it is not giving me what I have popped off, right? So, but it shouldn't be the case. I have not added the parenthesis here. That's why maybe. So let's just do it. So it is giving me accordingly. So the mango has been removed. Now let's just do it. So now you can see the things are changing accordingly. So now it has changed accordingly. Now I have got nothing left. So then there is an error. Okay. So similarly, let's just rerun this. Now let's just run it. So it has removed orange and pineapple is remaining because it contains two elements, fruits and updates. So I have not added the previous one. So it's fine. No issues with that. So it is working accordingly. Right. Now we can clear the empty set accordingly. So just the clear operation. Let's just run it. So fruits, fruits, fruits dot clear. Now we have taken and we have to take print fruits. Yeah, so I have got the normal null set. So now coming down the key operations that we can do in set, that is the union, intersection, all of it. So for union, I have taken two different sets. Now I have printed A dot union B. So I want to do A union B. So it is giving like that. So either writing this, I can also use this to get the union. Same for the intersection. The same thing here. In place of union, I'll be adding intersection, or in the symbol, I'll just add and. Okay, so this will give me the intersection. Now for the difference, if I need to do the difference, A difference B, so it is giving me like this. Now if I need to do the symmetric difference, in that case, I'll be just adding in place of this, I'll be just adding this. Now let's just print it. Okay, A is not defined because I haven't run it. So let's run it. So it is giving me the symmetric difference. So this is all about the set. Now let's discuss about frozen set. So let's give the name as FS frozen set. Let's give it like this, and I want to print it. So we have got this frozen set. Okay. So the frozen set fruits, let's just take the frozen set not as fruits. Let's take it something else because we are not getting the access of it because the set was empty. I have cleared it. So there is no element inside the fruits now. So let's just change it to 1, 2, 3. And now let's present. So we have got 1, 2, 3. Now, if suppose I want to add any of the element up here, so what I'll be doing, fs dot add, and I'll be adding 4. Okay. Uh, we can add elements in set but not in frozen set. Okay, so frozen set cannot be changed. This is just like the tuple, right? Tuple version, you can call it as a tuple version of the set. Okay, so we cannot add anything. So let's just see what happens here. So the same thing, frozen object has no attribute as add. Frozen set object has no attribute add. So if I am not unable to do, I am unable to do it like this, right? So what is the point? Like there would be an error because we can't do it. Now we can use the looping. Using looping, we can do that. So as we have seen in, so this is the way we have used about frozen set. Now we will be using about the looping in the set. So colors, let's take the colors like this. And before that, I forgot to use the equal to. So inside this, I'll be adding different colors. The colors would be red, green, blue, and I want to print color. Yes, fine. Let me print color. But before that, I'll be using for C in color. I'll add, sorry, I'll be using the semicolon, and now I want to print colors. Okay. Basically, I want to print C, not the color, because the rotation that I have got, that I want to print. That is blue, green, and red. It is printing accordingly. See, it is not according to how we have stored it. So there is no proper indexing that we are getting, right? So now we want to get the number. Now, like we want to remove the duplicate from a list. How we can do it? So we have used numbers. Now let's initialize the list as 1, comma 2, comma 2, comma 3, comma 3, comma 4, comma 4, comma 6, comma 5. Like this we have got. Now I'll be adding, I want only the unique items. So unique equals to, now I will be converting that this list to set, because set doesn't allow the duplicate, right? So I'll just use nums. Now I want to print unique. So let's just see. So it has been converted into set, but it doesn't contains any of the duplicate values now. Right? Now you can again change this unique to num like the same way. So this unique will be now converted to list. So let's do it like that. Like nums equal to, I'll be using list unique. Yes, I want to print num. Now it has changed to again list, right? So this is how we can do it. Okay, so this is all about set. Now let's just discuss about dictionary a bit. It's loading the new notebook. Just a minute. So it's dictionary. So now we will be first seeing how we can create a dictionary, a normal simple dictionary. Okay, so we call it as suppose student. Now I'll be using the second square bracket. Then again the same thing, the name. Uh, and this is the key. I have the name. Suppose my name I can give a B. Now let's just do it. Next again we have this age. We can give the age as 23, like that. And we have closed it. Now I want to print student. Okay, let's just run it. Okay, I have misspelled it. Okay, now it has given me the value accordingly. Now, if I want to access the values in the dictionary, how I can do? So, print student. Now, I want to give I need to give the key. So, let me give this one and let's print it. So, it is giving me the value accordingly. Okay, so I can use it like using get for a safer access. So let's just get it like that. Print student, like let me get it like that. Control C, like your control V. Like after student, I'll be using get. Now I'll be using the parenthesis. Here the parenthesis I'll be changing. Like here I need the parenthesis, not the square bracket specifically. So here I'll be adding one parenthesis. So now it is doing good. Now the same way, if I want to add the same thing, I'll be adding here. Suppose my Value is like the name key I am having in my dictionary, but my height one is not. Height key is not available, right? So in that case, if height is available, well and good. If not, I want to get not found. Okay, let's just run it. So I have got Abhi and not found. If I am removing it, let's see if I am just removing it, what happens. So it is already giving me none, right? So you can understand like how we can understand like if the value is there, it is well and good. It will be giving me if the key is present in my initialized dictionary, it will be giving me the value. If the key is not available, then it will be returning me the none data type, like the none type. Okay. Okay, the same way using index where I can just update the value as well. So I'll be adding student. Now I'll be adding the age and I will be giving the age to be 24. Okay, now I want to print student. So it has now updated. Previously it was age was 23. Now it has been added. Like now it has been updated. Now if I want to add a new key pair value, then how I can do? Okay. So now suppose I want to take it like that. Now I want to add student like this is already there. Now I want to add student and I want to add suppose the course. Now I want to add the course as suppose AI. Now I want now let's see. So it has been automatically updated. The key value pair has been automatically updated. Now if I want to pop it off, how I can do it? So I'll be adding student, then I'll be adding pop. What key I want to pop that I need to mention. So suppose the age one I want to pop and I want to print student. Now let's print it. So it has now contained the name and the course. Okay. So now if I want to do the pop item, okay, pop item basically let's just take the same thing. Now in place of I'll just copy this, I'll just paste it. Now here I'll be using pop item and I'll just replace this. So the first item is got popped off. Okay. So now if I am giving here as like here as course, let's see what happens. So there is a problem, right? We can't take it like that. So we want to take it in this way. Like if I have to pop item, it will be popping off like that. So now you can see this has popped off, this has not. So now change it, then the dictionary is empty, right? So let's run it now. Now let's just run it. Now pop off. So it is coming off like this. Okay. Now if I want to, we can use the clear one the same way. The same that will be empty all of the key value pair that is inside it. The same way we can use the looping. So let's check for the looping. Let's just run this one so that we'll get something at least inside. So now we will be using for key in person, like for key in student, sorry. Now what we will be doing, I want to print the key. So let's check. So I have course as the key, right? So since I have popped it off, I have only one left, that is course. So let's just run this one. Okay, let's just run it. Now let's just get it. So I have got the name and the age, right? So we can get it like it. So for values also we can get. So the same way if I want to get the values. So for value in student dot values. So I want to print the values. So it has given me Avhi and 23. The same way, so we can do all of this like this. So this is all about dictionary. So today we have discussed mutable, immutable. We have discussed in details about list. We have discussed tuple. We have discussed about set, and we have discussed about dictionary. Okay. So that's all for today. So we are good to wrap up our session today here. In the next session, we will be continuing from here. In the next session, basically, we will be focusing on function and the OOPS concept. Then finally, we will be moving it down directly to the library, some of the essential libraries of Python. And finally, we'll see how we can do the data pre-processing in Python in step-by-step way. What are the essential steps that needs to be covered accordingly to get it accordingly? Okay. So thank you guys for joining the session. Bye. Good night.